billions on diesel to run generators. Small businesses who can't afford that have to close down. Oh, okay, that's another meeting that was disturbing us. Anyway, sorry, maybe it didn't disturb you, it disturbs me. So the fact is that weeds grow. How we respond to it is our responsibility. Our mind is either looking like this or like this. And it's our responsibility. There's the story of the farmer who had a piece of land that was very rough and overgrown. So he worked really hard and he cultivated to look something like this. And then one day the pastor comes along and he says, "Oh, this farm looks so good." He says, "God really, blessed you." So he said to the pastor, "But man, you should see it when God added all to its own, or to his own." You get that one? A lot of you looking at me like this. You see, God gives us the potential, but he doesn't do the garden. So, this is the last one on this. It's like a flat tire. If you don't change it, you'll never go anywhere. So what I suggest, and this may not apply to each and every one of them, but what I suggest is that we do what they call a checkup from the neck up. Our attitude about the business, our attitude about people, our attitude about our downlines, our attitude about the company, our attitude about our soul. So remember I said we are who we maybe not want to be. So what needs to happen? Change our attitudes. Because everything in our lives is a reflection of the choices we've made. If we want different results, we have to make different choices. When I was much younger, there was this American company, 3M. I don't know if they still exist. But somebody spoke about the 3 M's, which represent the 3 major choices we make in life. One is your mission. See, I decided, or my choice was to go into, or not choice, I went into ministry. And that shaped my life. If I had made the choice to become a doctor, you will understand my life would have looked very differently. So your mission. The second one is your mate, the one you choose to marry if you're married. If you marry the one girl, as guys, you'll have a different marriage than if you married another one. And the third one is your master. My master is God through Jesus. Somebody else has Allah as their master. So our lives look different because we've got different masters. So our lives are shaped by the choices we've made. If we want the life to change, we've got to make different choices. This is a hard one, folks. But think about it. We are where we are. If we want to be somewhere different, our relationships may not be good. That was by choice. Are we going to choose to let it go, or are we going to choose to improve? Now, where you are or where you come from is not the reliable predictor of your future. This is such an important realization. We don't have to perpetuate what was. We can change. There's potential to change. So I want to end off here very quickly. Just a few pointers. Remember, you can never go higher than what you aim for. So maybe because you may be down, you're scared to aim high. That would be a mistake. Rethink your dreams, reset your goals, aim high. If you aim low, well, you've lost. And then You know, the top of our business, we're all far away from that. But you get people coming into the business and they think it's easy to reach the top. It's not. In no profession is it easy to reach the top. Lots of steps, a lot of hard work, and we've got to also working with our downlines. Remember to guide them in this, because people expect too much too soon. They want overnight riches. And when they don't get it, they think this business doesn't work. And you may be where you say, well, I've been in so many years and look how little I earn. That's what is. It's not what has to be, because if you think long term, things can change. You know, can I give you one example? You and the business in Kenya, that part which is part of my business, came 13 years after we joined Neolife. 13 years. Now, what if I quit after a year or so, like my outline, and he sponsored it? You know, they've lost fortune over the last 30 years or more. If they were just directors, qualified directors, they would have been sapphire directors, accumulated over 30, 35 years. It's fortunate they lost because they quit too soon. Next point is just on that long-term thinking. Income versus time. That's how a salary goes. White collar declines all the time, get to pension, you drop in income, and then you drop dead. Your life is something like this. It has its ups and downs. Maybe the downs are more pronounced than I've shown here. The challenging period is this first period, where the income is not a lot. And that is especially when we've got to nurture our new people. It gets exciting when you move on to the next period, which could be, I don't know how long. For me, it was quite long. Before you bring your part-time income to the level of your full-time income. But the important thing is this third period, where this gap becomes bigger and bigger, and you are working towards there's no ceiling in your income. But for people who think short-term, this business is going to be disappointing. So we've got to keep this in mind and teach and project this. And then remember the 80-20 rule. Most people are not going to join us. Most people are going to disappoint you. Just move on. Don't get that emotionally drained. And then lastly, being in your comfort zone takes you in the opposite direction of success. Now, what is your comfort zone? I have a fair idea what mine is. You know, rather than traveling to Kasese or Mbarara on a Saturday, my comfort zone would be at home, go to the coffee shop in the morning, and come home and watch rugby in the afternoon, cricket, whichever is on, and then in the evening, read or whatever. That's my comfort zone. But for now, I'm out of my comfort zone, and hopefully that will be more results than watching rugby. You get the point. So your challenge along with mine is to recognize that this is my comfort zone, and nothing that you want to achieve that you haven't achieved is within your comfort zone. So we agreed that we need to go in an opposite direction if we want to have success. Okay. Just lastly, I forgot about this. Neolife has potential. We have potential. Our environment gives us unlimited potential. Some of you have seen this before. Kenya, 52 million people. Uganda, 43, maybe more now. That's a near 57 million. What I'm showing there, if we could get even just 1% of our population, either as a customer or the distributor, what would happen is we'd have 1.5 million people involved, either as distributor or customer. Let's say they average 20 PV each. That's 30 million PV in East Africa. If we got only 1 in 100 people. But what about the other 99? Time, please, that's their problem. But you see the potential we have? We'll never run out of people. We'll never run out of opportunity. It is up to us to make use of what we have, optimize that, and go to where we want to go. Neolife can't make us sapphires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. But we can. So that's the potential. Now, finally, a bit later, but we started late and blah, 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 blah. It's now our time, and I hope they're ready for us for our tea, coffee, eats break, which please don't take longer than you have to, because we want to try and go through a lot of stuff. Okay, now